Hi, today I want to talk a little bit about grief. I've got two very dear friends. One lost their mom, one lost their dad. Both of them were probably 6, 7, 8 months ago. And, one is just now at a point where they're ready to reach out to grief counseling. One reached out to grief counseling almost immediately when her mom died. And I guess what I want to say is grief is a very individual experience. It's a very necessary experience. And when you need grief counseling is typically when you feel a little bit stuck in your grief. You don't feel like you're moving forward in a healthy way. Maybe you just can't get past the loss and the hurt on your own. Now, not everybody needs grief counseling, but I think it's wildly helpful for the majority of us because we just need to know that these feelings we're having are normal. They're absolutely normal. And sometimes people feel like they're going a little crazy. There was a gentleman who lost his young wife. They had little children when she died. And he talked about being in the grocery store, standing in front of the selections of peanut butter, and he could not for the life of him make a decision about which peanut butter to buy. He was just in this state of numbness. He couldn't focus. He couldn't make any decisions. He couldn't pick out the peanut butter that he needed. And he thought he was going crazy. So if you are experiencing grief right now, first of all, I'm so sorry. I'm just so very sorry. But I would like you to think about reaching out to your local hospice. There are a lot of wonderful counselors in your community, I'm sure. But typically what I have found is the grief counselors at hospices, this is what they do all day, every day. And because of their constant experience with it, they're really among the best of the best when it comes to counseling people through their grief. And typically there's no time frame with a hospice. You can come as for a year, you can come for 2 years, you can come out however long you need. So reach out to your local hospice and find out what their grief counseling program is about. Oftentimes they'll offer both one-on-one counseling and there'll also be support groups. So there may be a group for loss of a spouse, loss of a parent, loss of a child, loss of a sibling, survivors of suicide, survivors of someone who lost their life to opioid addiction. So just reach out to your local hospice and see if there's something that they can do to help you out. There's also often programs, some of them call them camps. There are different names for them throughout the community and throughout the country, but it would be sort of it's often done in the summertime, and it would be the one that I'm most familiar with. They have children, teens, and adults, and they come at different times. And then the last day, it's a Monday through Friday camp, they call it, and the last day, everybody comes together, and they typically do some sort of honoring the various loved ones that the folks are there grieving. But it's a really beautiful experience, and it helps you know you're not alone in this. You're not going crazy. Your feelings are absolutely normal, and there are people there to help you through them. So I hope that was helpful. Again, if you are experiencing grief right now, or you know somebody that is experiencing grief, please encourage them to reach out and get some help. And the goal is always to never forget, but just to be able to learn to move on in a healthy way, remembering your loved one, and hopefully finding peace and comfort in those memories. So I hope that was helpful, and I hope you guys are having a great day, and we will see you soon. Also, there's a link right below. If you want to get in touch with me, let's talk, let's discuss anything that's on your mind, and if you have any events that you'd like me to speak at, I'm love to do it. So thanks a lot. We'll see you soon.